So I respect
Yeah.
you because of what you do, dude, and how you do it.
It's a tough job. It's a tough,
Don't ever change.
it's not a job, but it's a tough place to be in because,
Yeah.
and it's the same thing with the chat rooms too. Like, there's
I
some
know.
chat rooms that I just cannot go into because I'll get bashed, doxxed or whatever, Ant being one of them. The last time I went in his room, he kind of even verbally, said, "What the hell are you doing in here? Blah, 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 get out of
Yeah.
here," whatever. So, and I even Ant, you don't know, but I was restreaming him even before the convoy. He was doing some little circuit convoys down in southeast part of the state. So I don't know if you remember that because there were little convoys going around there. I was restreaming him even back then, and I had a inkling at that time that he was just a little bit different than all of the rest of the trucker type streamers, or convoy type streamers, that he was kind of him by himself. He was like the Ant Mobile, and he was always going somewhere with the others, but he was for himself and looking out for himself, and his channel was for himself, and it still is today. He's not with anybody. He hasn't made any friends. He's made more enemies than friends. And how the hell can somebody that makes so many enemies still have so many friends, especially in his chat, whatever, and helping him out, Ridiculous.
But the thing is that I respect you about is you didn't let that get in the way of the restreaming aspect of what you do. Like, your job is to put all of it out there, not just cater to one side. So, like, I respect you because I don't agree with anything that he says, but I respect you because you let him say it on your channel. Even though I don't agree with it, I still respect you because you let it, you let everybody hear everything. It's not like you're making clips of videos.
Exactly. That's what the whole thing of the restream was, to give all sides of the picture, and really, I don't care who it was, whether it's Red or, Ant or anybody. It didn't matter. It was irrelevant. If they were streaming, and if they were okay with me restreaming them, that was, most people knew that I was restreaming them anyways. So, why not just show the whole picture? Because you have the opportunity to go back later, even 10 years from now, and look at all this stuff, and you see all that stuff together. Just look at some of the stuff that's on these channels, Fry's and my channel, and that's history, all recorded all together with a bunch of streamers. Like, I remember even going back and looking at stuff and seeing you at Hagerstown, and I go, "Whoa, look at, there's Jay there, look at that."
You guys got to see me develop. He was just starting then. Yeah, you guys got to see me develop, you know what I'm saying? Like,
asking all the other streamers what to do.
Yeah, you gave me the opportunity to have my voice out there to a lot more people, man. And I'll never forget that. And I never will. And I always give you credit for that, too, because it's people like you and Fry and all these other restreamers that really got my name out there. And, like, what people don't understand is when they attack you, they attack me, too. So they're going to get fire from me as well as you or anybody else that's involved with this Freedom family. I won't let that shit go. So when everybody talk shit about you, I'm like, yo, I'm about to come after you just because you attacked Tommy. So shut the fuck up.
Yeah. If you're asking what's this about, you probably don't want to join the panel.
Join the panel. Come on.
I saw something new here on StreamYard. It shows you can from the panel you can restream to your live.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the whole thing is, and you'll find that YouTube actually wants people to restream with content, with comment, like makes a little bit of change to whatever you're doing. Like me, I put a bunch of stuff all over it's not the original content. I'm talking on top of it, switching between audio, between different stuff. Like it's, I'm like not just taking something and just plopping it on my channel and sitting there and watching it with everybody else. Like that would be just plain wrong to do that, But like there are very, very few channels that I don't get, the okay from the owner of the channel to do the restream. That would be the odd, and is that there's some benefit to it. But I don't like, once in a while you get somebody that says you're stealing content, I get that once in a while. And,
but you're really not.
In effect, on one hand, you might say it's stealing content, but on the other hand, it's taking content and repurposing it, so it falls under that. category.
Yeah, you give everybody credit. You put their links up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do everything you can to promote the person's channel that you're restreaming. It's one thing to do that. It's one thing to do another thing and say you take the content and you make fun of it, or you try to make
Right.
something else.
I don't like that. I hate people that just take content and just use it at the advantage. You know, use the guys, you know, like just smear them and grind them down, and you know who we're talking about, guys that do that. And I hate that. I hate that.
Yep. And really, all it does is like the one thing that we proved is even the left and the right can come together to fight something, and we proved it. That's the one thing that came out of that whole thing that happened with the 76 and DOA and all that. We proved that we can hang out and we can get along and we don't have to fight. That's the one thing we proved. The other thing that we proved is that some people are so set in their ways that they don't care about nothing but destruction and chaos. That's another thing we proved. And I think the other streamers that I'm talking about, they proved it. We didn't have to prove nothing. They just showed themselves, and we sit back and watch, and we realize what pieces of crap they really are. You know, so I try to take the approach you do, dude. It's just, you know, try not to talk about it. Like the other night, I jumped in your chat, and me and I can't even remember their name anymore because I really don't care that much. But me and somebody else were going at it a little bit, but I was having fun. You know, like they thought they were going to get to me, but like honestly, man, after a year of this, I just, like you said, like a duck, dude. It just rolls right off my back because when I think about it in aspect, I have 100 people watching my channel and one person's talking shit, right?
Yeah, exactly.
What does it mean?
That's what it's
what
like.
does it really mean? Where is it coming from? Like, is that person credible? Or are they just some shadow account in the background of YouTube trying to start trouble? So like, people have to learn to let this shit roll. They have to let it roll, man, because they let these one little comment get to them and it spins them out of character to where people that were going to support them don't. And I know personally because I've done it. So it's just people like you. Yeah. And it's people like you, Tommy, that give everybody every aspect. That you give it the good, the bad, and you let people decide. You know, and that's what I love about you, man. I just wanted to let you know that.
Hey, great. I appreciate the so-called big ups. That's what you call a big ups. If you don't know what a big ups is.
Travel Fund 69, big ups. Big ups. I love him, dude.
Got
Jeff's
that
a
right.
good guy, dude. Jeff's a good guy.
Somebody was in the chat earlier. We were saying that, and they said, "What's a big ups?" Well, that's
big up,
what a big ups is. Appreciate that. That's good.
Beers and cheers, baby. Beers and cheers.
Where's our chat? We got 35 people in the room. We got nobody saying anything in the chat. Let's get the chat going there.
You guys better share this. Let them know Jersey Jay's on the panel. You know they'll flip out.
Yeah.
We'll have 200 trolls in here in about 30 seconds.
Yeah. Like I had more people in here earlier today when I was doing the Trump thing, and then I went out. So I just kind of let the channel kind of go on autopilot for about a couple of hours there.
How did Steve Oatley do it at that Waco thing? Was he able?
He was terrible because his audio crapped out on him. I tried restreaming him, and every time he was using one of those backpack units with a little camera, so sophisticated thing. You should have just taken a freaking cell camera and that's it. You know.
But the thing is, Tom, you want to know a secret about those Trump rallies and shit? I'll tell you a secret. They purposely don't let people stream it. They block the signal. They have signal jammers in the fucking buildings, all around, everything. Like, you'll notice with my streams at the Trump rallies, as soon as I get in or close to being in the rally, like for inside of it, my signal goes dead. But if you talk to the people that work there, that doesn't happen during sports events or anything like that. It's just during the Trump rallies. And they do that because they want mainstream media to record it. They don't want us to record it for some reason. I'm telling you.
Well, I think, but the other thing is that when you have that many people, that probably is unprecedented for a venue for that, and you only have a certain amount of cell service in that area, you also have overloading of the circuits on top of anything else. And you're right. Anybody can buy a jammer off of
Yeah.
the
But
internet.
this is
Anybody.
Secret Service.
So
This
the
is
chances
Secret
that some
Service.
idiot is going to bring a jammer to a big thing like that is probably pretty high, because you got a lot of people that don't like Trump.
But keep in mind, when you get in this event, that's when the signal goes away. Like outside,
And
you're
they don't
good.
they don't like to bring in signal boosters.
Yeah, they don't
need
like any
signal
of that.
boosters.
Like me and Secret
Yeah.
Service are like on a first name basis, because I'm the guy who tries to sneak in the gimbal. I try to sneak in all the power packs and all this shit. And I'm the guy that takes 20 minutes to go through Secret Service, because I'm trying to bring all the shit that's like edgy that you're really not supposed to have. So like the last Trump rally I was at, I brought a gimbal in. Secret Service let me in with a gimbal. So I started using the gimbal, and they told me I had to put it away. So I put it away. And then I got into the rally, and like I was sitting in my seat, and I pulled the gimbal back out, and they were instantly on me. And as soon as they figured out that I had service, like 20 minutes later, I had nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. So,
Oh, wow.
and like,
Well, they
I
can
have a
pinpoint-
personal rapport
pinpoint it.
with the security team at that there. So like, they see me at all the rallies. They're all at the same rallies. So like the same security team, and they know who I am,
Wow.
and they know what I'm trying to do. And they tell me, they're like, dude, once you get inside, there's no service. I'm like, why?
Crazy.
Like, why?
Hey,
Why can't we leave?
that's strange that happens, but you never know. You don't know who's doing what at things
But
like that.
my thing
You know
is,
what? I lost my chat on
Really?
what the hell?
StreamYard.
Hmm.
It's different.
Yeah, on StreamYard, I lost my chat off of YouTube.
My thing was, at these Trump rallies, he bashes the mainstream media.
He does. Trump does. Yeah. Yeah. He calls them fake
We
news
fell
and
apart.
stuff like
Are we
that.
still alive?
At every one of his events. But on the other hand, he does it because he's been bashed so much.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing with Trump is like, he bashes the media and he points them out. They have this big stage, right, that they stand on. And I tried to get in there like 100 times, but they will not give it to live streamers. All right. So what I did was I got myself in the second row one time, and I had my gimbal and I'm recording. I was next to Polish Agnes. We were both doing it, and we were getting it off. Like, we had signal, we had everything, and we weren't supposed to. So like, we got like crucified for that because we did that at the Trump rally. So like, my thing is, if you don't like the mainstream media, then rely on people like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're advocating for you. We're putting the truth out of what you're saying. We're not editing it. We're live streaming it. It's like unadulterated truth. Like, you can't manipulate that. So like, fuck the mainstream media. Fill that stage with a bunch of live streamers with a big following. Like, what are you doing trying to cater to mainstream media? You have them all on stage and you're telling them to go F themselves. Like, how do you expect to have support? Like, get guys like me to be up there with a tripod and I'll fucking pump you up. Like, I'm not trying to fight it. I believe in America. I believe in, like, let's get this going. Like, but don't like take my signal. Don't take my voice, because I'm supporting you. Like, when I step in that building, I'm supposed to have a boosted signal. Mainstream media is supposed to be cut off because F them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because they're supposed
if he's really about that, then give us the platform. Fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
I know what you mean.
I just don't get
Hey, Jay, have you used StreamYard very much?
I've used it a few times. Yeah.
Because we're not, when you're on StreamYard here, you see the comments. We're not seeing any comments off of YouTube. How do we reconnect it to YouTube?
I'm thinking it might be a glitch on your side.
Yeah. How do you fix it?
Usually StreamYard, you can go into your regular YouTube on your
Let me
YouTube
go out of StreamYard here.
Yep, we're here.
Tommy, if you can hear me, go into your YouTube account, like under your YouTube channel where this video is popping up on YouTube, and go into the settings for the moderation for the stream or the chat, and do like all chat. Try that.
JJ.
Hey, buddy.
You seen Lori Arnold chasing Screaming Steve today at the Trump rally?
No, I didn't.
Check it out. It's pretty funny. It's not too long.
Man, I hate Lori. I really do. And at the same time,
I have one.
even though you guys watched a bunch of shit go down when Steve was on the other side of my opposition, I love Steve. I really do. He was my boy down in Hagerstown. I hate having to watch all that shit.
Steve's groovy. Yeah, he's cool.
He's groovy, dude. He really is. And you know, it sucks to see the progression of that. You know what I'm saying? Like he was living in New Jersey in Hagerstown. Like that boy was my neighbor, you know? It just sucks that things went the way it went. And like some relationships are unrepairable. Like ours is repairable, me and Steve. Like it's always time, you know, time. It has to take a little time, but I think I need to regain my trust with Steve, and it's acceptable because of my behavior when I was in DC. So like I just hope he accepts my accountability. I don't know. I just, you know I effed up, and I followed a wrong lead on that one. And but in actuality, we got a lot of intel on how the other side works. So we're able to combat that now, you know, out of that situation. But yeah,
Okay, I do know what happened. I do know what happened, Tommy.
What happened? I went out and back in. I see we got one extra comment. Julie popped in there on. You see that?
When I clicked on,
But nothing else. But I'm looking at everything else, and it's going hard over there. Plus, we're also wrong on the numbers of people viewing. But how do you do it?
When I clicked on the restream, it's bringing up the comments on my page.
I don't see anything.
Julie's
Okay.
on my
Popping up
page.
on my side.
Okay, but how do I fix it coming up on StreamYard? Okay, we got another people here. James Cross is in the stream. James Cross, turn your camera on so I can see your face, so we can see who you are. Who knows James Cross?
No clue. Never heard of him.
All right.
This guy.
See if it does anything.
In here, am I?
Hello. Brandon Wiener.
I don't know. I pulled him back down before something stuck up.
Panels are always sketchy, dude. Panels are always sketchy. You never know, man, what's gonna pop up.
Yeah. Okay, you have to have a
I
camera
got free
so we can
coffee
see a
for
face.
life, dude. Yeah, no surprises.
Oh, that's a bummer that the chat isn't coming on StreamYard here. Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna click
Yeah,
all.
I know, dude, because I know people are
Add
talking
destination.
about me. I'd like to see it.